Hello, and welcome, weary travelers, to the Fall 2024 audio dramas. I'm your producer for this semester's audio dramas.
And I'm your assistant producer. We are not even really drama students, and we have a wonderful selection of audio dramas lined up for you tonight. Our 3 productions include To Sleep, Perchance to Dream,
The Court of Annwfyn,
and Dead Air Radio.
Our fantastic group of writers, editors, and actors have worked hard throughout the semester to present their creations to you. So let's give them a hand, shall we?
In the descriptions for the video below, you will find content warnings as well as credits for each of the audio dramas.
There will also be a link to our Spotify page, where you can listen to past and present audio dramas to your heart's content.
Now, we won't keep you waiting any longer. Come along with us as we traverse the wondrously creative imaginations of our groups.
Our first stop is one of an investigation into the grand mystery of a long-gone event called the Reckoning that nearly led to the destruction of an entire community.
Without further ado, we present to you To Sleep, Perchance to Dream.
Alright. What follows will be a thorough investigation on the events of March 15th, 1925, otherwise known as the Reckoning. This is P.H. Hollow of the Sagak Society, Associate Magistrator under Magistrator H.D. Dorsey, and the Honored Haruspex E.B. Seraph. It is important to note that neither Magistrator Dorsey nor the Honored Haruspex Seraph has had interaction with or knowledge of the materials of this investigation. All fault of the outcomes of the inquiries made into the Reckoning will be directed solely to me. P.H. Hollow recording. Anyone with clearance to this file should in all circumstances be aware of the Reckoning, if not its causes, the collapse of the dream realm of Illuminatio. The end of magical history as we knew it.
I urge you to listen to me and your fellow professors, Miss Trahir. We are simply looking out for your best interests. The incident in crystalline studies...
I was only following the instructions given, Headmaster.
Your commotion caused several students to flee the classroom and Professor Daedrix to stop his lesson entirely. Again. It's a disservice to your peers. I don't think you comprehend the weight such accusations hold against an already thoroughly frightened student body.
Accusations? I can't believe you. I thought you, out of anyone, would understand I know what I saw.
You know? For Illuminatio's sake, Mr. Here, you are speaking of mere fantasies and daydreams. Proper divination is structured, measured. Anything less cannot even hope to shed the light of a candle on the mysteries of future events. I'm done listening to your nonsense. Leave my office. Do better. Now.
How much did you hear?
Enough. Cassie, don't listen to him.
What choice do I have? None of them will ever believe me anyhow.
You'll get someone to. His words aren't worth giving up over.
Sometimes I feel like even you don't believe me. You're just entertaining me long enough to keep me sane. I wouldn't believe me either. It's only a matter of time before you realize it's not worth keeping me around. If what I saw doesn't come for all of us, it's coming for me. I can't have you stuck in the crossfire.
That's not fair. You know that's not fair.
To me or to you?
Can't it be both?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ikra.
Just tell me. Tell me what you saw this time.
It's the same as it always is.
Tell me. I want to hear it again.
Recorded from within the walls of the College of Divination at the Academia Illuminationis, I found this tape hidden deep in Segax's Special Collections Department while organizing expired records, and it piqued my interest despite its seemingly mundane contents, specifically the presence of one Cassandra Cassie Trahir. Post-Reckoning, names are difficult to track down, and impossibly more so considering Cassandra was a student at the College of Divination in, according to this tape, 1924. The likelihood of her survival is close to none, and therefore her memory was supposedly lost, as is the rest of what was once Illuminatio. However, written records remain of her existence in disciplinary papers found neatly bound just beside this recording, signed by one Ernest Blair, the headmaster of the Academia Illuminationis at the time of the reckoning. I need not emphasize how the presence of such documentation is, without exaggeration, nothing short of a miracle. Contrast this level of documentation with what we know happened to nearly all other individuals caught in the fall of Illuminatio.
You said I could speak now, yes?
Yes, we're recording. Say your name and...
No, I'll be making the statement without my name.
Are you sure? We won't be able to get in contact with you about any further information we gather surrounding your testimony without a name.
With all due respect, I've already made my decision, sir.
Understood. Begin when you're ready, ma'am.
Thank you. He's been gone for 15 years now, you know. I still make his side of the bed the way he liked it. Still set out an extra plate at every meal. Even have to stop myself from buying something I know he'd like whenever I'm out. I don't think it'll ever stop. I don't know if I want it to. It's plain cruel, what they did. What happened. What I forgot. It's devastating. Living your life tiptoeing around the space someone previously occupied, knowing they'll never return to what is from what used to be. Crueler still, I don't even have a name for who I lost. The arrow that lodged in my gut the morning I woke with him not by my side has only grown deeper, and has taken everything I knew of him besides the pain he left behind. I remember little of that night. I'd fallen asleep with him in my arms, I think. Or maybe I'd stayed up, and that's why I didn't disappear alongside him. Regardless, when I realized something was wrong, it was too late. All I remember is the outline he left in the bed sheets, the weight that lifted from my arms as his shape faded into nothingness. I think I might have heard him call out to me. I don't know when I realized that, but by the time I did, his voice was impossible to piece back together. Only fragments of a masculine timbre I and the world no longer knew. Sometimes I wish I'd faded away too. At least then I wouldn't have to walk past his blank photographs every morning. I wonder if a piece of him is still there. Taking them down feels like a death I'm not ready for yet.
Found within Special Collections' Generalized Reckoning account storage, this account is one of thousands of reports made within the years following the disaster. Like the rest, the witness describes a loved one disappearing from their life suddenly and without notice sometime during the night, taking with them the evidence of their existence. This is an altogether too common story. I have sifted through countless other reports and have found the same observations and general themes throughout. We know the reckoning erased those it took, which is what I find so compelling about the previous recording and the documents it was found with. I have been unable to trace the origins of said recording beyond the fact that I located it. The presence of documents that allegedly would have needed to survive the reckoning to appear within our archives, it's a mystery that I am not arrogant nor foolish enough to dismiss. As for the contents of the first recording and its documentation, I have no interest in a student's misbehavior, but whatever this Cassandra Trujillo saw that was coming for all of us just a year before the collapse of Illuminatio, that intrigued me. I couldn't help but feel that the prodigious student's alleged commotions had to do with the reckoning. And then I found a journal. December 13th,
1924. The end of the year is approaching, and I feel its judgment cast down on me as my wishes turn to failures yet again. There is a great regret within me that stirs every time she looks my way, reminding me of the things I've neglected to say and do, the things I've neglected to stop from happening. I wish I could make the world listen, if just to ease her pain. Every day I feel like I'm losing her more and more. Even when we spend time together, I feel a distance between us, tearing away at the bond I've tried to desperately hold on to throughout the years. I can't blame myself for it anymore. I know the culprit well, and I have no power against it. No one does. She comes to me crying, begging me for a solution I want nothing more than to give. I feel her sobs rack her body, feel her reciting a story I know all too well, feel the same enveloping feeling of dread crawl across my skin as I hear her speak of nothingness and the end that accompanies it. She tells it to me again and again. She sees it approach, a dark, wretched thing hunting for the light of the city and the breath of those who live there. She sees it take, sees it kill, sees it all end again and again. I listen to the weight of the future dig its claws into her sides, and I just sit and wish I could make it leave. I won't let it keep happening. I can't listen to her suffering any longer. If the divination school can't believe, I'll do all the believing for her. I found something that can finally stop this. Something the professors and the headmaster refused to look for, and it's in the depths of the school. The orrery has its uses. I'm finishing my preparation, then I'm going, and bringing her with me. She deserves to help me finish this. I hope she'll find it in herself to forgive me.
Qui legerit hoc afferatur
mortis nostrae testimonium, ut mea amans et ego memorantur. The last sentence. Strange, I hadn't seen that before. I found this journal, belonging to the friend of Cassandra's, Icara, tucked within my own desk, shortly after locating the first tape. It's leather-bound, stained, and smelling of age and dust, but intact. And legible. Incredibly so, considering it must have survived the reckoning, not to mention the 100 years that have passed since it was last written in. The content, of course, confirmed my earlier suspicions of Cassandra's relation to the reckoning. Unfortunately, though, I have no way of pinning down any further information on this hunch of hers, or where the two students might have... What? Who put that there? Hello? Is someone here? Show yourself! This is P.H. Hollow of the Collections Department. Is someone there? Well. There's another recording here. I'm not sure where it came from. But I'm not stopping here. I have to know.
Where are we? Shh. It can't hear us coming.
it. Ikra, please. You need to tell me what's going on. I can feel it. Something is wrong, and it's here.
I know. Something's here, all right. And we're going to finish it. Finish all of this.
What? You mean you're planning on... No, we can't do this. We can't do this. You're not going. You can't.
I'm going. You can't stop me. This is about more than you. This is about us. About all of Illuminatio. You've seen that something is coming, but we can stop it.
No. Yes, maybe it's about more than me, but you and I both know you're not trying to stop whatever is coming because of the college or the academy. God damn it, not even for Illuminatio itself.
Cassie.
You're doing this for me. And that means more than I could ever tell you, Ikra. More than I think I'm ready to say.
Cassie, let me speak.
It's like you've sacrificed your entire life to me. Because I lost my mind over something no one believes. And I can't let it continue. Not when the stakes are this high. You're going to tell me what you found. What we're headed to. And you're going to turn around and let me deal with it.
You know you can't do this alone.
I've always done it alone.
That can change. I've spent the last, 3 years listening to you, hearing about the things you see when you close your eyes. I can't sit by and let it consume you. I can't, not when you've become a part of me. I'll fight. I don't care what it costs me, but I'll stand with you, whether you want me to or not. I've been looking for it since you told me. I finally found something. It's here, and it's ready. I don't think we have much time.
You're sure?
I always have been. Tell me again what you see before we go.
Time. Time forever. Time continuing, stretching on as it always has and always should. And then a shadow blocking the blinding light of forever until it ends. It ends as if it never was. Time ends like it was never there to begin with at all. I'm scared.
Let's go. Together.
It's beautiful. Cassie. The magic. It's here. This isn't evil. It's potential. So much of it. God, Ikra, what I could do with this. Cassandra. Below it. Look.
Welcome, students. Exactly where I was hoping you'd be, and just on time. Meet my reckoning.
Oh, this changes everything. Everything. I can't believe... Where did this tape come from? How did I don't understand. This cannot be a personal investigation any longer. This is society business, and I was a fool to think otherwise. I need to tell the Haruspecs. Your honored Haruspecs, sir, I apologize for the interruption, but...
Hello, please come in. Dorsey and I were just discussing...
Extended apologies for my lack of decorum, but it is extremely vital I speak with you of this matter alone.
Dorsey, I'll speak with you soon. Do tell, what is it that you do not feel comfortable discussing around your own superior, Hollow?
I found a recording. Truthfully, I found a recording, then a selection of documents, then a journal, then another recording, all of which I have no idea how they arrived here, especially within special collections. And I fear for what they mean. Sir.
Tell me.
The first was a recording from within Illuminatio. There was a student at the Divinatory College there, a girl named Cassandra Trahir, and she was repeatedly chastised for involvement in incidents surrounding apocalyptic-level fear-mongering, according to this document from the Academy itself. But after listening to what she said and what a peer of hers described, she foresaw the reckoning, sir.
Anything else?
Pardon?
Hollow, I understand your excitement for such a discovery, but unfortunately the misdeeds of a university student has no hold on our operations here. The reckoning came and passed. If one girl lost to it was to foresee such an event, that is certainly a tragic loss of talent, but nothing more. Unless there is more.
There was a man. He was the headmaster of the academy. I believe his name was Ernest Blair. I have reason to believe he was behind this. He called it my reckoning, sir.
Do you desire recognition, Pandonus?
Sir, I would ask you to refrain from using my true name.
And I would ask that you answer my question.
Yes, I do.
What did you think the reckoning could offer you that I have not graciously given already? You disregard the freedoms you've been granted, throwing it away for the sake of ambition.
I don't...
It's such a shame you can't find it within yourself to stay in line and stay out of business that could get you compromised.
Your voice. The headmaster sounded just like...
Congratulations, you've solved the mystery. Yes, I was the headmaster. Among other things. Would you like me to tell you all of my terrible, terrible secrets? I created the world they loved, down to its very atoms. My Illuminatio, the realm of dreams. A place of boundless possibilities. But it was squandered by fools who failed to utilize their full potentials and, instead, committed their talents to disorder, to weakness. So, I had to let it crumble. Destroying my creation was the only solution, the only way to preserve the power source while excising the leeches that stole from it. From me.
Destroying your creation, even at the cost of millions?
It's all for the world, Pandonus. Our world.
Our world, and how decimated due to you. Our brightest minds, our history, lost because of what? What do you get from this? Power? Control?
Everything has its cost.
You're sick.
You could understand, Pandonus. You could see. I'll show you. You could have everything you've ever wanted. It all lies here. The potential stirring within the darkness between stars, within the void left behind after it all fades away. Look, Pandonis. Look at what I did this for.
It really is beautiful.
Wow. Now that was a story.
It really was. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, and that ending?
That's going to stick with me for a long time.
A hallmark of good writing. Speaking of which, let's keep this journey rolling with our next stop.
In this one, enjoy the fantastical shenanigans that ensue when a medieval Irish serf receives an unfortunate wish from the King of Annwfyn.
We present to you the Court of Annwfyn.
I had it. I should have had it. I held the arrow too long. I knew I was holding it too long. Stupid mistake. Ow! Come on, Pwyll. Get it together. You're the best hunter in Ireland. You can shoot the tail feathers off a lapwing. Sure, the kingdom of Dwyford is going to shit, and you're starving, and you'll never find a wife if you can't even catch a rabbit, and...
Help! Somebody help me!
Who's there?
Thank Morrigan. A hunter. You have to help me, there's a bear.
There aren't any bears around here. Shit. Get behind me. I can scare it off.
Got him. Oh, wonderful work. I was certain I was doomed. How embarrassing to die in my best summer outfit, too.
Yeah, sure. You're welcome. So, obviously you're not a hunter, and based on your clothes, you're not exactly poor either. What is someone like you doing so deep in the woods without an escort?
Oh, how rude of me. I've neglected to introduce myself to my own savior. I am King Aran of the Kingdom of Annwfyn.
Annwfyn? The fairy kingdom? How'd you get here, King Aran?
Through the mist, as any fairy does. It's only you humans who can't cross the boundary at will.
Ah, of course. Well, stay safe, Aran of Annwfyn. The nearest hostel is that way. You can probably make it before dark.
Wait, you must tell me your name now. It is proper.
Oh, I'm Pwyll, King of Hunting, sometimes.
Pwyll, I am grateful you saved my life. I would like to offer you a wish granted in gratitude.
What kind of wish?
Anything you'd like. Riches, wisdom, a magical hound to aid in your hunting.
Anything? Well, I'm getting sick of having to hunt from dawn to dusk. Getting tired of sleeping on the ground, too, and stitching all the holes in my tunic. It'd be nice to be a king. Have all my meals brought to me, get all my clothes tailored. Take a bath, maybe. Why not make me the King of Annwfyn?
Oh, how wonderful. Consider it done.
Hey, what's going on? Ugh, where am I? And what am I wearing? Whose chamber is this? What happened to my hair? And my cheekbones? And my face? What happened to my face?
Enjoying your morning?
You! What did you do? Why do I look like you?
You wished for it, Pwyll the Hunter. Or should I say, Aran, King of Annwfyn. Under the glamour of my spell, you look and sound just like me to all the fairies of my court. Now you can enjoy all the comforts of kingship, just like you wanted.
This is not what I wanted.
But you wished for it.
Yeah? Well, I didn't think you were serious. What the hell is the actual king of fairies doing in the woods getting chased by a bear?
I was hoping for some relaxation in your quaint human world. I find the obligations of kingship quite tiring after several centuries, though I suppose I'd prefer the throne to a bear. Imagine my pleasant surprise when you both saved me and volunteered to take over the kingship. Now, you best get ready. You have a long day of court to attend, and I must find a quiet lakeside somewhere to relax.
Wait. I don't want this, please. You can't possibly expect me to run a kingdom. I can't even read.
Are all humans so rude as to refuse a gift made in gratitude? Fine. I cannot take back a gift, but I will make you a new bargain instead. One that benefits us both by the end.
I don't think I should make any deals with the king of fairies.
Well, I don't think you have a choice.
Fine. What do you want?
I have a troublesome cousin you will soon meet, Lord Hafgan. He is loud and contentious, constantly undermining me in front of the court and trying to drive this kingdom to war. I suspect he has spent these past few months looking for some excuse to challenge me for the throne, any misstep of hospitality or humiliation. It is exhausting, always fending off my own court. Were it not for him, perhaps I would not even need a vacation. If you handle Hafgan while in my glamour, consider your duties as King of Annwfyn finished, and I will return you to where you belong.
Handle him? Sounds easy enough.
Wait a moment, Pwyll the Hunter. This bargain is bound by rules you must be made aware of. 1. While you are under my glamour, your tongue will be magically tied. You cannot tell anyone the truth of who you are, even if you wish to. 2. You mustn't make me seem like a bad man or king, nor can you drive my kingdom into war or chaos, else I'll have no reason to retake my place. You mustn't be unfaithful to my wife. You must attend to your courtly duties. And, 3. You cannot kill Hafgan. The court is a web of traditions and reputations. You will ruin mine if you stoop to murder. So you must find out another way to humiliate or otherwise cast him out. Only then will I consider our bargain complete. Do we have a deal?
I don't think I have a choice.
Oh, of course you don't. Good luck, Pwyll, King of Annwfyn.
King Aran? Aran! Are you in there?
Who's there?
Cormac? Your steward of 180 years? What the hell is wrong with you? Court's been in session for an hour. Are you even dressed?
Yeah.
You look a mess. The others have been waiting since dawn, and I find you stumbling around with your breeches unbuttoned. Come on, come on.
What? Who?
Your court, Majesty.
And who is that?
Now is certainly not the time for your jokes, Your Majesty.
No, not a joke. A test. For you. Tell me about my court.
Another hilarious prank, Majesty. There's your wife, Queen Flidais. You wed what, 300 years ago now? She wooed you with a bewitched cow. You killed her cruel betrothed for the right to her hand. The rest is history. There's Rhiannon now, too. A princess from Evan Block, sent by her family as a diplomatic hostage to maintain the peace between our kingdoms. You gave her a place in our court out of pity, I think. And of course, there's your cousin, Hafkin. Nasty creature. Probably lived in a bog before taking advantage of your shared blood to move into our castle. Ugh. Was that sufficient enough for your test, Majesty?
Yes. Well done, Cormac.
Wonderful. Now get in there.
Husband. Good, you're finally here.
Did you get lost on the way, Your Majesty? Too many turns to remember?
Quiet, Hafkin. Aron was feeling quite ill this morning. I tried for 10 minutes to rouse him, but I couldn't get him to wake. I decided he must need his rest.
Oh, yeah, I was just feeling a little sick, but I'm here now, ready to discuss the... What are we talking about again?
Taxation of Kyr Wydir?
Right, of course.
As I was saying before our king finally decided to join us, we should send a warrior to Kyr Wydir and force them to hand over the silver they owe us.
That would only escalate an already fragile situation. We should send a diplomat instead to broker a bargain.
The Court of Annwfyn does not bargain. We command and the Kyrs obey us.
Surely there is no need to inflame such a minor dispute.
You, Princess Rhiannon, are not even from Annwfyn. Why should we listen to anything you suggest?
Why does your opinion matter any more than hers, Hafkin? The only person we should be listening to now is King Aran. What do you think we should do, husband?
Maybe they don't have the silver to pay. Shouldn't we forgive them this once?
Kyr Wydir is the wealthiest Kyr in Annwfyn. They're only withholding out some of the petty dispute about not being invited to your Salon feast 2 months ago, which you would know if you had been there.
Oh, well, then I should send them an apology.
That's an excellent idea, husband. Now what should our apology include? Perhaps a gift of horses?
An invitation for a private feast with King Aran, perhaps.
We should offer no apology.
I'm glad we've finally come to a peaceful solution. Shall we celebrate with dinner? The kitchens have prepared quail eggs that I'm eager to sample, and your favorite, Aron. Wild boar, freshly caught.
You know, I'm actually feeling sick. Again. I think I'll have dinner alone, but you go ahead and enjoy.
Feel better, dear. I'll send Cormac with some food to our chambers.
Thank you. Ugh.
How was your first day?
Terrible. I made a fool of myself. Or yourself, I guess.
You'll get the hang of it.
I wouldn't be so sure. I can be quite the idiot. I'll probably piss off your entire court or ruin your tax laws. You should switch back with me for the good of Annwfyn.
A decent attempt, but you cannot break a bargain so easily. Besides, I'm quite enjoying the human world.
Fleur said you're not feeling well. I'm leaving your dinner outside because I do not want you getting me sick like last time.
Oh, good. I'm starving. Wait, Aran, will I be trapped here forever if I eat fairy food?
Well, under my glamour, you're probably fine.
Probably.
Good luck.
I am really starting to hate him. Well, at least I don't have to hunt for dinner.
Aran, are you awake?
Yeah, just looking through my things.
How are you feeling? I see you didn't finish all of your dinner.
Finish? That was more food than anyone could possibly eat in a single meal.
Cormac told me he gave you less than your usual portion. Do you do your illness.
Oh, I guess it must have just seemed like too much because of my illness. Scrambles the mind.
Right. Aron, love, is everything all right with you? Beyond feeling ill, I mean. You've been acting so strangely all day. You keep picking at your clothes as if they don't feel right. You seem to be forgetting things we spoke of only yesterday. And you don't look at anyone. You haven't looked at me a single time since I came in.
Really, I haven't noticed any of that.
I'm just worried about you, husband. Is there anything I can do? I could draw you a bath, rub your shoulders. We could go out and look at the stars, or...
Actually, I'm gonna go.
What?
I don't want to get you sick or anything. Imagine if 2 members of the court were struggling to remember important things, or we were both stuck in bed and Halfgan was in charge.
Well, that would be bad.
I'll see you later. Goodbye, wife. This place is a maze. At least I finally made it outside. It smells so good in the fairy realm. That's not fair. Oh, a stable. That's good. I can sleep here tonight. Not the first time I've slept in hay. Definitely the first time I've done it to avoid sleeping with the wife of a man I appear to be. But first time for everything.
That harebrained stable hand forgot to latch the door again. I know, I'm late for our evening ride, but there's something wrong with... Why is the lantern lit? Is there someone here?
Yes. I was just checking up on things around the palace.
King Aron?
The one and only.
I had no idea you were out here. I hope I didn't disturb you. I'll just come back later.
No, I should leave. You were clearly in the middle of something, and I interrupted, and
Is everything all right, Your Majesty?
Yes. I'm just... I had a long day.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, not really. I came out here hoping to just get away from everything in the palace. So, what are you doing out here?
I guess I wanted to get away from everything, too. I just get along better with the horses, you know. More than anyone else here in Annwfyn. I mean, not there's anything wrong with Annwfyn, King Aron, of course. Beautiful country, good people. I just feel...
Alone?
Alone, yes. Cormac tries, I can tell that he does. Leaves plum pies outside my door some mornings to coax me out when I've fallen depressed. Make sure Halfgun doesn't talk over me too much at court. But he ignores me outside of session as much as anyone. No one wants to be seen associating with a stranger from Evan Oblak, a traitor at worst and atheling without prospects at best. Not that my home was much better. 11 older siblings. My parents are more than happy to make me your problem, King Aron.
I'm sorry I haven't been a better host. Everyone should feel welcome in Annwfyn.
Forgive me, King Aron. I did not mean to imply you were anything except a gracious host to me and a wise man for forging peace with my kingdom. I think I've just never really felt I belong anywhere. Not Evan Oblak, not Annwfyn. I guess all that's left to try is the human world. Yes, if I ever muster the courage, that's where I'll go.
I've heard there's some decent folk in Dyfed. Rhiannon,
It was good to speak with you, King Aron, but I should be going. My embargo is agitated if we do not have a midnight jaunt. I'll see you in the morning for the game.
Of course, for the game. Whatever that is.
What in the name of the Morgan are you doing sleeping in horse shit? Do you have any idea how long I've been searching for you? Did Flidais kick you off from being a pighead? Or are you just trying to kill me?
No, I was just...
You know what? I don't care why you're in the stable. You are late.
Late for the game.
Yes, obviously.
Late again, Your Majesty. Have your royal duties grown too burdensome to bear?
Leave him be, Halfgun. We've only just begun.
Thank you, Rhiannon. Remind me what it is that we're doing?
Spear throwing. It's your turn. Are you feeling better, love?
Yeah, thank you, love.
Your spear, Majesty.
Wow, it's made of gold.
As you requested.
Of course I did. And I just have to hit that target all the way over there.
Lost your nerve, cousin? The rest of us hit the target just fine.
No, I'm just still waking up. Ugh.
Oh my goodness, that wasn't even close.
It was a good try.
Your muscles are just warming up for the day. Here, try again.
What has become of our great king that he cannot even throw a spear?
Perhaps I could instead shoot a bow for this competition. I promise my aim will far surpass yours, cousin.
A bow? That is a conniving weapon for humans. There is no honor or excitement in that sort of sport.
Of course they don't use bows here.
Cormac! Fetch us another round of spears. I wish to continue humiliating our most esteemed ruler.
As you command, Lord Halfgone.
Don't worry, King Aran. Even great spearsmen must have some unlucky days.
Yeah. Unlucky.
Your spears, King Aran and court.
Queen Flidais, I believe you're up next.
Of course. Do feel free to step back, Lord Halfgone. I wouldn't want to hit you.
Well, today was terrible.
It wasn't that bad, love. There will be other chances to prove yourself at games, and they are, after all, just games. Do you remember 2 months past when we were reciting poetry in the gardens, and Halfgone could not remember his ending verse? Even Cormac could not contain his laughter as Halfgone sputtered and hopped around, turning red as a robin.
Yeah, I remember that. Funny.
Aran, please talk to me. What's wrong?
I was humiliated in front of Rhiannon, and you, of course, and Cormac. And Halfgone gets to just prance around, mocking me, the king. I wish I could humiliate him back, or something. I don't know.
You could release a bunch of cats.
Huh?
You know, like his geish cats.
Geish, I remember now. A magical obligation observed by some fairies.
Well, I wouldn't quite phrase it like that, but yeah, I suppose.
And Halfgane's is related to cats, somehow?
You really don't remember? He was lost in the woods as a young child. A feral cat brought him fish and herbs to eat and eventually led him back to his mother. Now he is under sacred oath to feed any stray cat that crosses his path.
I remember now. Thank you. What a fun story. You know what? That could work.
What could work?
Your idea with the cats.
Oh, no, I was just joking. You can't manipulate a geish. That would be cruel.
Halfgone is cruel. It would be an appropriate revenge.
Aran, I am sorry Halfgone embarrassed you at the game, but it will do you no good to stew in your misery. Come and join me in bed. Rest for a while. You will feel better in the morning, having slept in your own chambers and not wherever you ran off to last night.
Oh, actually, I'm still feeling quite sick. I should probably head out, find somewhere to sleep tonight. You stay here. Enjoy all the pillows to yourself.
If you're sure.
Yeah, I'll, see you tomorrow. Good night, Flidais. Rhiannon?
King Aran, what are you doing out here?
I was looking for you. I need your help with something.
Me? Unless you need instructions in riding a horse, I don't think I can offer you much.
It's actually about a different animal. Cats. Do you know where I could find them? A lot of them, preferably.
You want a lot of cats?
I will not allow Halfgan to humiliate us without a little mischief of my own. His geish concerns cats. With enough of them, we could keep him out of court for an entire day. Enough time to solve some of the court's concerns with civility.
Isn't it quite uncouth to manipulate a geish, King Aran?
Halfgan shows us no respect. Why should we show him any? Please, Rhiannon.
I guess I could help. I do have quite the way with animals. In Evan Oblak, I used to summon hordes of them with my lyre. Toads, lapwings, horses. When I was a child, I accidentally overran the kitchens with mice. Gave my family quite the scare. I haven't played since I arrived in Annwfyn, though. I didn't want to fill your castle with vermin.
Well, the King of Annwfyn is giving you permission to exercise your talents again.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Would you like to ride with me? There are no horses that could compete with Embar, but we could stick to a slow trot.
No. I should get some rest. And you should enjoy your nightly ride without me dragging behind you. Meet in the courtroom at dawn with the cats.
I'll see you then, King Aran.
Now that is a lot of cats.
Does this meet your expectations, King Aran? I was up half the night luring them with the lyre. I don't think the spell will last much longer, though, and then they will be out of my control.
Your talents meet and exceed my expectation, my Lady Rhiannon. And do not worry about the spell. Letting them loose will be all the better to confuse and distract Halfgan. Oh, there he is in the distance. Send the cats to him, and then we'll be off to court. Hopefully he won't be joining us. Excellent. We're just in time. Where's Halfgan?
He hasn't arrived yet. It's most unlike him to be late for session.
Ah, well, I'm sure he'll be here soon, and we don't need him to get started anyways.
Are you sure, Your Majesty? He may just be a moment longer.
If he had not continuously mocked me for being occasionally late, perhaps I would wait for him. Instead, he has made it quite clear that he values punctuality, and therefore cannot be angry that we hold him to the same standard.
I agree with King Aran. Surely Halfgan must abide by the same rules he insists upon for us.
I suppose you have a point there. Very well. The situation with Caer is almost fully resolved. However, Aran, there is the matter of the feast that we will soon be hosting to soothe their offended prides. The kitchens have recommended we serve quail, but I suggest we arrange a royal hunt for fresh venison, which we may need to further friendly relations.
Your Majesty, please forgive my interruption, but there's a situation that requires your urgent attention.
What's the matter?
The place has been overrun with cats.
Cats?
I do not exaggerate, Your Majesty. They are everywhere. They've eaten everything the cooks were preparing for supper. They're harassing the messenger birds, tripping the stable hands, and scratching anyone who tries to corral them. It's pandemonium.
Well, that's unexpected.
I can help to calm them, Cormac. I have some influence over animals.
I should help as well. I cannot help but feel responsible. Perhaps if I had been more aware, I could have prevented this.
No, Queen Flidais. I have no doubt that Evan Oblak is behind this somehow. Perhaps this is their manner of waging war on us, now that Rhiannon is here to keep the greater peace.
Perhaps. My family has always had something of a cruel sense of humor.
It is no matter. We shall defeat this scourge of cats. King Aran, I vow to protect your wife from any particularly feral specimens.
Thank you, Cormac. Good luck. Ugh. Good job, Pwyll. You never cease to amaze yourself with your own stupidity. Oh, Morrigan, not now.
Hunter Pwyll of Dwyfyd, do you mind telling me why my palace is in disarray?
Because you left me in charge. You left me and told me to handle Halfgan, so I devised a plan to embarrass him and push him out of court. But then it went wrong, and now Flidais no doubt thinks you're a mean-spirited idiot who is probably reevaluating your entire marriage.
I told you not to run my court into the ground, human. Now you bring ruin to your own home, and sow doubt in my wife's heart?
I didn't do it on purpose. You're the one who left Flidais, who abandoned Annwfyn. I didn't want this.
You asked for it. I could not deny you once I offered you the wish.
You set the terms of our deal. Just undo it.
I cannot undo our bargain, Pwyll. You humans may twist your tongues however you like, but we fairies are bound by it.
But
someone's coming. Fix this.
You planned this. You and that foreign brat took advantage of my gesh and brought chaos into your own castle, just to spite me?
I'm so sorry, Your Majesty. I tried to stop him from barging in here, but he won't listen to reason.
It's all right, Cormac. You've done nothing wrong. But you, Halfgan, you have undermined and mocked me in front of our court. It is only fitting that I should return the favor.
And so you admit it. Look at this sorry disgrace for a fairy, Cormac. Is this who Annwfyn should have as a king? A gloating coward who manipulates our secret taboos to humiliate and belittle us. A man who hides behind cats to keep me out of the court. He lets a stranger from Avena Black roam his castle spying on us. No doubt she helped him in this scheme as well. Even as a monarch he fails, he refuses to seek glory through conquest when all of us know that Annwfyn could stretch the whole of Ireland under a brave ruler. Under me. Aron, I challenge you for the throne of Annwfyn. Choose a sport, a challenge, any competition you can imagine, and I will win, and finally prove that I was born a much greater candidate for the throne than you've ever been. Reject my duel and lose favor of your subjects, who will see you as unworthy. What do you say, cousin?
Lord Halfgon, you cannot issue this challenge.
Oh, yes, I can. Aron has violated our most sacred customs. He has humbled and humiliated himself, and I am as eligible for the throne as he ever was. And I will claim it now if he is too cowardly to even fight for it.
No, Halfgan, I accept your challenge.
Then I will meet you in the courtyard with the dawning of the sun. The winner claims the throne, the loser will accept exile from Annwfyn. Choose your challenge well, Aron. I'll be waiting.
What am I going to do, Flidais?
You have no choice. You have to rise to his challenge. You have to win.
He said I may choose the sport, but I know that anything I try against him, I will fail. I'm not the man I used to be.
Aron, my love, you are still the man I married, even after centuries. Fierce, stubborn, tricky when you need to be. You will find a way to win this contest. For us.
But what if I lose? What happens to us?
Well, you'll be exiled. And I would go with you. We'll go to Avena Black. Or the human world. We'll start again.
Flidais, I'm sorry for everything. I know I've been acting strange lately, and I probably just fucked everything up for both of us by thinking I could punish Halfgan even after you warned me not to. You don't deserve that. I don't deserve you. And there's so much I wish I could tell you that I just can't.
I forgive you, Aron. I love you.
I love you too. I guess I should get some rest for my challenge tomorrow. I don't want to be alone. Maybe I could sleep on the floor here so you're nearby, just not on the bed so you don't get sick.
Of course. Whatever you need, I'll be here. I'll always be here.
Good night, Flidais. Thank you.
Cousin, I'm surprised to see you on time for once. Perhaps you've decided to surrender now to spare yourself the shame?
Lord Halfgan, I am here to answer your challenge for the throne of Annwfyn, the seat which is rightfully mine, before the eyes of our court.
And what have you decided for our means of competition?
The bow.
The bow?
Yes. Cormac, lend Halfgan one of my bows, as I doubt he has one of his own.
My pleasure, Your Majesty.
But this is a human weapon. It's used by savages for hunting, not for any sort of real sport. I will not accept this.
I thought you could best me at any challenge of my choosing, cousin. Are you afraid you might not live up to your own expectations?
No. I can best you because I am the better. Set up the targets, Cormac. I will prove my talents to you, even with this crude human weapon.
The targets are strung in the far wall, Lord Halfgon. At the challenger, the first arrow is yours to fire.
Very well.
Lord Halfgun, I believe you are supposed to hit the target, not the flagpole.
Silence, brat!
King Aran, the next shot is yours.
Directly in the center. Where did you learn to shoot a bow, husband?
That was clearly luck!
Your turn again, Lord Halfgon. Right on the edge of the target. That counts for your points, but at least you did hit it, Lord. Lord Aran, fire when you're ready.
Again in the center!
Lord Halfgon, take your final shot.
This is a foolish game.
Take the shot, Lord Halfgan. Or perhaps you'd like to surrender now, to spare the shame.
I suppose it is unnecessary, King Aran, but please take your final shot. King Aran is the winner of the challenge. 3 arrows on the target, the Halfgon's won.
You are banished, Halfgan. Leave Annwfyn now and be lucky you are leaving with your life.
This is some sort of trickery. You must have cheated. Where did you learn to use a bow?
You said any challenge of my choosing, Lord Halfgan, and in your pride, you agreed to the bow. And now you must honor the challenge that you yourself issued. The loser is exiled.
No, this is unfair. It cannot be.
Humans may twist their tongues however they like, but we fairies are bound by our bargains. You are banished from Annwfyn. We are rid of you, Halfgan. I'm back. I'm me. My clothes, my bow, exactly how he found me. Was that all a dream?
So, this is the human world.
Rhiannon?
You're Aran, I presume?
Yes. No. Well, my name is Pwyll. Aran tricked me. He put a glamour on me. He bound my tongue. I didn't want to deceive you, or Flidais, or...
Yes. He explained everything to us after you were whisked away. Flidais broke several arrows, beating him over the head. But then she started laughing and made him promise never to do that again. So maybe she won't kill him after all. We'll see. Pwyll was your name?
Yeah. Just Pwyll, the simple hunter of Dyvid. I, appreciate your help, when I was Aran.
Even though it all went terribly wrong? You're welcome.
So, why are you in the human world?
I was looking for you.
Me?
I told you. I want to explore Ireland on the human side. And you do kind of owe me, for all the lying and manipulating.
I guess I do. Will Annwfyn and Ivana Block keep the peace without you?
I have 11 siblings. Let one of them hold court with King Aran. Would you like a ride?
If Embar will allow me.
For the record, I think you're cuter like this.
Really? Ah.
I always love a happy ending.
Me as well.
Such a delightful story. It was so fun and heartwarming.
It really was. I hope you enjoyed it, because this next one will be no fun at all.
Oh no.
Oh yes. For you see, on our last stop, we have a killer on the loose, and this one is set on making their work known to the listeners of 100.3 WXYZ.
We present to you Dead Air Radio.
Oh, please, Frank. What are you warming up for? You sound awful either way.
I'm a performer, Lisa. I perform. That's what I do, and I need to warm up beforehand.
Perform? For what audience? No one listens to this godforsaken radio station anyway, let alone in the middle of the night.
My mother listens.
Oh, how is Debbie? Still got one foot in the grave, or is it two now?
I don't get paid enough to put up with you and your attitude.
Shut up, you're live in 5.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome, welcome.
And that little ditty was Chasing Cows by our local up-and-coming band, Manitou Park. What a delight, huh, Lisa?
You betcha. What a delight to be able to support local music. Now, folks, I hope y'all are keeping warm on this cold winter night.
Brr.
Yes. Nice and toasty warm in your cars on a late-night drive tonight. Just a quick weather check-in for y'all, and we'll get right back to the music. How about it, Frank?
Sure. Folks, it's cold outside. This snowstorm isn't going to let up anytime soon. It's currently 30 degrees, and snow is expected to stop around 5 a.m. Be careful on the roads out there.
Alrighty, it's a late night. We're all relaxed here at the station, so we'll be taking calls throughout the night if any of you care to share a winter memory that you have. Our number is 1-800-833-WXYZ.
Now, back to the music.
Come on down to Bucko's Bargain Bin. Sales, sales, sales.
God, can your voice get any more whiny?
At least I don't sound like a washed-up theater kid.
You're a bitch, you know that?
Please, that was my mother. Call me Bitch Junior.
God.
Liable for a 75% discount on seasonal items.
Now, wasn't that a great hit?
You betcha, Frank. Gotta love today's top hits. We have a few different jams lined up for tonight, so stay tuned. We have a caller ready on line 1. Say hello, caller. Caller. You're live with Frank and Lisa. Hello.
Radio. Live. Chance.
We must be having some technical problems. Sorry about that, folks.
Live radio, nothing like it.
Oh, we have another caller on the line. Hopefully this one isn't an accidental butt dial.
Please, help, I need the police right now.
I'm sorry, caller, but you're live on the air with WXYZ.
What? I called 911. What are you talking about?
Funny. We don't take prank calls, ma'am. Let's cut to commercial.
No. I called 911.
Well, that was...
We do ask our listeners not to phone in with prank calls, especially ones that joke about emergencies.
Anyway, sorry about that, folks. We do have a great list of songs lined up for you tonight, so just... Oh! We've got another caller.
Lisa, I don't know about...
Caller, you're on the air.
What? I swear to God I called 911. What the fuck is going on?
Whoa, hey, language.
Careful.
Cut that out. We're live. Stop.
Caller, are you sure you dialed 911?
Yes, I swear on my life that I did. Please, I need help right now. I think I might die.
Look, this isn't funny.
Shut up, Frank. What's your name, honey? If your phone keeps messing up, we can just call for you.
Lisa, I don't think...
Frank, no one's listening to us right now. It's 3 a.m. in the fucking morning on a Monday. Now shut up and call the police.
My name is Betty. Please, I don't have a lot of time.
Lisa, if the higher-ups...
Betty, tell me what's going on.
I was walking home, and a man almost ran me over, went way onto the sidewalk. And when I jumped out of the way, he kept following me. I ran away from the road to take a shortcut through the woods, but he parked and got out. I ran and I can't see him right now, but I know he's after me. I just know it. Please help me.
Betty, I need you to think carefully. What did this car look like?
It was dark, but I'm pretty sure it was a Ford Sierra, and it was wet. I remember it was really shiny, which is weird because it hasn't rained tonight. Oh, God. His car was red. His car was red. It was covered with blood. That's why it was wet. I couldn't tell because of the color.
I'm calling the cops.
Lisa, is that your phone number?
What?
Your caller number 2. That's your phone number, isn't it?
But I typed in 911. Look!
Please, are the police on their way?
Can we get our producer?
I got it. Hang on.
What's around you right now, Betty?
I'm in the middle of the woods, and it's mostly just trees, but there's a few bushes.
Could maybe hide in one of those?
I don't know. Maybe? Oh, God, I think I hear him.
Hide in the woods, Betty, now!
I think I might have lost him. Wait, no!
Oh my God.
I don't even...
Frank, is she?
Sorry about that, folks.
Frank, we can't just continue.
We have to, Lisa. The station heads would kill us if we had dead air.
The station heads? Folks, I'm so sorry to whoever is listening right now. If anyone even is.
Well, right. I guess we can just play classical for the next 2 hours.
Classical? Really, Frank? Right? Frank, we have another caller.
Oh, God. This is Frank. What is it?
Hey. Cool. Am I on air, man? Haha, yeah. Radio.
Oh my God, are you high right now?
Can you play Nirvana?
Oh, for the love of... Get off the line! We aren't taking calls after that.
No fair. Ooh, the lady killing thing?
Don't talk about her.
Haha, yeah, that was sick as hell, man. Very spooky stuff.
You think we set that up? Buddy, we're not allowed to swear while live for starters.
That was really sick. Ooh, can I swear?
Okay, that's enough.
Hey, there's a car pulling into my driveway.
Frank, please just cut.
Yo, that's a red Sierra. What?
What?
Kid, stop messing around with us and go sober up.
Whoa. What? There's a guy in there and he's waving at me. Did you guys do this? Didn't think you had the budget.
Oh.
Fuck.
Ha ha ha. Hey, Radio Man?
Frank.
Hey, that's my dad's name. Frank, your guy isn't allowed to touch me, right?
What's your name, hun?
David. He's not allowed to... Oh, shit!
David, I need you to tell me exactly what that man outside is doing.
What the hell, man?
David, what is that man doing?
What? Fuck!
Are we live?
Run, David!
Shit, where do I go?
Get out of there!
Get out of there! In a black
door.
closet, back door.
Hide!
Just get out.
Right, closet. Radio Man? What do I do now? Please, Radio Man, Frank, I don't want to die.
David, listen. You're gonna be alright, okay?
Oh, no.
You hear me, David?
I hear you, No! God, please!
Don't turn off that signal now.
What? For
the love of God, cut to the commercial!
Have you been in an accident? Do you need someone to fight for your rights? Call Maxwell Law today. We cover accidents, misdemeanors, homicide, and murder.
Why do we even have that commercial?
Lisa, do you want them to be more motivated? Ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have some technical difficulties. Why don't we take another caller? Caller?
I hope you two had lots of fun tonight. I know I'm going to.
Frank.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck.
Holy shit, how did you get in? No one else has a key. Wait!
Shut it, producer. I'm going live. Open the fucking door, Frank. Open it! Open it! Open it!
People don't even listen to the station, you goddamn psycho!
Lisa, let me in. I've always wanted to be on air. People listen to you guys. Really listen.
No one listens to us! Who's listening to the radio station at 3 in the goddamn morning?
That's what you think, isn't it? Your voices are immortalized here, echoing into eternity from these tiny microphones.
You're crazy. You're fucking crazy.
Frank, why don't you sign off for now? You know the heads hate vulgarity on air.
Wait.
Oh boy, what a thrilling feature.
Please, to whoever might be listening right now, don't make a phone call. For the love of God, don't make a phone call. I don't know how and I don't know why, but for some reason, it just gets broadcast here. Please, he'll find you. He'll find you just like he found us. Don't make a phone call. Stay in your homes. Stay safe. For the love of all that's good, stay.
Oh boy. Hello, listeners. Did you enjoy the show? I hope it was entertaining enough for you all. First 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then none. Have a good night.
Now that's the way to end a story, if I've ever seen one. Seriously, stellar writing from start to finish.
Absolutely. And on that chilling note, our journey for tonight has concluded.
We nerds want to thank you for taking the time to listen to our stories.
A lot of work has been put into them, and we hope you enjoyed listening.
Feel free to check out our wonderful creators in the description below, and have an amazing day.
Bye.